Well, here we are, NFL draft upon us, and we're talking first rounders today. You know, Phil, it gets tougher and tougher every year with all these juniors coming out to get a lot of first rounders out of our game, but we're going to have a handful.
Yeah, I think we're going to have 4 certain first rounders and maybe upwards of potentially 10 overall. Now, that was our high water mark in 2013. We had 10 when Eric Fisher went #1 overall. And so we may have a duplication of that because Josh Allen is a certain first rounder. Conceivably could go #1 overall to the Browns. I don't think if he slipped beyond that pick that he's going to go later than the 11th choice to the Miami Dolphins. So Josh Allen, possibly the #1 pick overall. Next up on our list is Baker Mayfield. I think the high side for Baker, the quarterback from Oklahoma, is #3 to the New York Jets. Low side, Arizona Cardinals at pick 15. Now, this is all assuming no trades, which we know is going to be a roller coaster on Thursday night in the first round. Next up, Will Hernandez, the offensive guard from UTEP, 4-year starter, 6'2", 348 pounds, ran 5'1" in the 40, bench pressed 37 times. We talk about 2-gap defensive tackles. He's a 2-gap offensive lineman because he's truly a wide body. And then our 4th certain first round will be Marcus Davenport, the defensive end from UT San Antonio, almost 6'6", 265 pounds. Ran well, he's tested well, he's a player with a big upside, and I think those teams that run a true 4-3 that are looking for a pass rush defensive end, those are the teams that'll be most interested in Marcus.
So those are the 4 certain locks for the first round. Who are the other 6 that have a good chance of being drafted?
Yeah, I think there's a couple tight ends. Dallas Goedert from South Dakota State, Mike Gesicki from Penn State. Tyrell Crosby, the offensive lineman from Oregon, has a chance to maybe slip into the first round. A defensive lineman, Harrison Phillips from Stanford.
Okay.
You've seen him in some of these mock drafts. And maybe even James Washington, the receiver from Oklahoma State. But again, there's always a surprise or two. And we've had some players that were forecast as second or third rounders go in the first. So we'll see what happens in those first 32 picks.